Kai Center. Conversations, Kai Center. It's another episode of ResHour. Welcome to ResHour here on Facebook and on YouTube. My name is Emmanuel Mate Commodore, and I'm your host for ResHour. Today, we are talking about parents in the age of screens. You and I will realize that of late, our children or our young ones spend more time with their phones, their laptops, even their TVs. Sometimes, in fact, some of the children, they have their personal TVs in their homes. That's what we are coming to talk about today. Now, you can be part of the show by sending in your comments, your questions on our Facebook and YouTube comment section, and we'll read it to your hearing. And yes, in fact, this is a show that you are involved, right? You are involved in this show. This show is privately sponsored by Swiss Ice Mineral Water and These Classics. We'll take a short break. When we come back, I'll introduce my guest and we'll delve straight into the conversation. Stay with us. Conversations, Kai Center. Thank you for staying with us. You're welcome once again to ResHour. My name is Emmanuel Mate Commodore. Like I mentioned earlier, we're coming to discuss parenting in the age of screens. And today, I'm privileged to have two wonderful women in the studios with me to do the discussion. Seated right beside me is Mrs. Sharon Arana Baston, who is a health professional, and she's also a parent, in fact, a young one as such. Mami Sharon, you're welcome to ResHour.
Thank you. Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming. Seated right beside Mami Sharon is our very own Mrs. Patience Boy. She is a teacher. She's a parent as well, and she's also a facilitator. Mrs. Boy, welcome to ResHour.
Thank you.
We are glad to have you. All right, so I'll begin with Mrs. Boy. Mrs. Boy, when we say a parent, who is a parent?
Thank you for this question. A parent, I can say, is simply somebody who has given birth. But sometimes we also have the other side of it. It can be a caregiver, a guider, someone who guides children. Some can even have we have adoptive parents, and we have biological parents.
Okay.
So any of them, we term them a parent. Again, we can also say a parent is someone who is in the process of nurturing, guiding, protecting, and preparing a child to become a responsible and productive member in a society.
Great, great. You mentioned a key word in your definition of a parent, nurturing. I'm sure as one of the attributes or one of the qualities that will determine whether this person is a good parent or not, or what brings out the child.
Yes.
They will say that, okay, bekene achosile ojugba yeshia. And that brings me to my next question for Mrs. Sharon. I like the way she is smiling. That's nice. Mrs. Sharon, Mrs. Boy has given us the definition of a parent. Can you walk us through some of the responsibilities of a parent so that those watching and they think they are parents, but they are not doing what they are supposed to do, today they will know?
Okay. So some of the responsibilities of a parent is one, like she said, nurturing. You need to guide your children through the process because they are unaware of, most of them are unaware of what they are doing. They are just kids. They are now developing or they are now growing. So you guide them. It's not just provision of this normal food, shelter, clothing and stuff. You need to also provide emotional support, moral guidance as well as the emotional and psychological support for a child to help the child develop into an adult.
An
Let me
adult.
put it that way.
Great. All right, so like we are discussing parenting in the age of screens, I know all of you are BBC before computer, right? And since you are BBC before computer, now your children are using some gadgets that you yourself, you don't know. Sometimes you don't even know how to control it. How has the screen influenced bringing up a child? Mrs. Boy.
I must say today, parents, we use the screen as a hideout.
Okay.
Taking care of our children.
Okay. When you say hideout, what do you mean?
The moment a child makes a sound, feeling uncomfortable, instead of us checking the physical needs or the emotional needs of the child, we only give a screen to the child. And at least with that one, you realize that the child is okay. And then you, the parents, you also run into what you are going to do or you are doing. So one way or the other, I must say the screen is now a hideout for parents.
And do you think this is good for, like you mentioned, nurturing the child? Yes. Do you think this is good?
It's not the best.
No, but someone will also argue that the screens have come to help our children, but they are now more brilliant, and I'm adding the word, more brilliant. They are now exploring more. They are now doing stuff that the BBC, that is your time, you were not doing. Yes. How do you argue that?
Okay. It helps. One way or the other, it helps because the child, one way or the other, is learning. But it has shifted the child from coming out socially, morally. The child is now lacking creativity, communication skills. Because where the child needs to express him or herself physically with the parents, because of the use of the screen, the child does not even talk. The child is always busy with the screen.
Okay.
So that communication skills that the child needs to develop, that kind of creative ideas the child needs to develop without the screen, it's not coming out from the child.
Okay. And Mrs. Baston, what do you think can be done about, because now, whether we like it or yes, the screens have come to stay. And we will just, itamohila a manager. Are we managing it well?
Okay, so before I come in or before I answer that question, I'll say to the question you asked there, I think it's a bit of both.
Okay.
Okay, one, the positive side, they are having access to so many global information.
Yeah.
The global world, they can easily access the phone. Even sometimes they can even access the phone more than we, the parents, we do.
Okay.
They can tell you things that is going on, this social media and all that. they have the information. Sometimes it helps because when they are in school and you need this codings and stuff for them to learn, it helps. But on the other hand, as she said, the communication skills, due to this screen time, when they are exposed to it for that long, you see that they are not able to relate well with each other. Even when they have other siblings in the house, it's difficult to relate with them. Mostly they are on their phone. You'll be calling them, Nee, come here. You see, the attention is on the screen. So one way or the other, I think it's okay, but we need to, that boils down to my question, how you can manage it. You can manage it, one, we can set some free screen times. Probably when we are having dinners, there should be no screen at all.
Okay.
Right from school, you can just engage your child. Like we said, children really learn from imitations and all that. How or things that the parents do. They learn from us before they even learn from their teachers. So it's best to engage your child. When a child cries out or is in discomfort, like Mommy said, you just need to find out what is causing the discomfort. Not just about the screen time. Probably the child is throwing a tantrum. You need to find out what is causing the tantrum or what is making the child so uncomfortable. Okay, so setting screen time is one. We have this up to, that is a family link. You can control whatever the child is watching, even in your offices or at home, or when the child is even at home, at school, sorry. You can control what the child is watching and all that. So I think these few things can also help. Not forgetting engaging the child in indoor and outdoor games. Allow the children to feel like, at first, we used to play in the sun, let them feel what the sun is. They should come out, the sunlight is there, let them catch grasshoppers, like Dr. Bri will say. We should humanize these children. Yes, it's very important.
I'm interested in that thing. They should catch what?
Oh, they should catch grasshoppers and all that. They should chase the hens all over. They'll be chasing even lizards. It helps them, in a way, they're able to feel nature.
Okay.
Yes. So I think these are some of the things you can do.
But this same technology has made us aware that these things are sometimes not healthy.
With things.
Playing in the sun here and there, because the child will play in the sun and then later on it can bow with that, all
That's
these
why
things.
you need to be around. You see, playing in the sun, I remember when we were kids, we used to play in the sun. Even we had hens and cocks poop all over the place. We still play in the sun. For crying out loud, we don't forsake like they used to now, because now almost I go to the hospital with the child. What is wrong with the child? Infection. Meanwhile, this child, mostly when he comes back from school, we are indoors. So where does he exactly get those infections?
Okay.
That is my point.
That's your point.
Yes. But you can still guide the child through this play. That's the outdoor play that I'm talking about. We have this imaginative play or pretend play. Let me put it that way.
Okay.
With that one too, it can be an indoor game. Okay, you can just tell your son or your daughter probably, I'm sick. Doctor, please, can you attend to me? You see, that imaginative play. So your child will also pretend or behave as if he's a doctor and try caring for you and all that. So those kind of plays too can help.
Wow.
If you are saying the sand might probably bring up some infections or some health issues or stuff, then you can also try that one.
Mama kedada sane. But that brings me to talking about technology. Mrs. Boy, the word game or video game, I understand is one thing that opens the brain of the child. It enlightens the child when they play video game. Does that mean that technology has made our children more smarter like before?
It has.
Okay. In what sense?
It has made them smarter. It has helped them to develop. It is helping them to develop. It is even helping them to catch up with the global world. Because the world is moving.
Okay.
And it's moving faster.
Okay.
So if we are in Ghana, those in America, they are the same. We are all the same. So it helps the child using this game thing can do something just like their colleagues in America or wherever. So they need to exploit.
Okay.
They need to exploit.
Okay.
Just as my sister said, for me, as a teacher, I can't say we can't use it, technology. No, we can use it. But all we need is the guidance. That's my simple word, the guidance that we need.
Okay. Technology making children more smarter, is it based on culture or based on tradition? Because when you look at the Western countries, the children are allowed to take their laptops, their phones to class, to school. Even whilst the teacher is teaching, this child will be on their laptops and their phones. But here in Ghana, even in the secondary schools, you hide your phone to school. What is the difference? Because it seems like day in, day out, the truth is, maybe you can disagree, but they seem to be smarter. I mean, those that use it in class, and you are in the education sector. What prevents? Yes, then why?
They are not allowed to use it because of the distractions that comes with the use of the tablet as learning is taking place. But for me, we can say they can use it afterwards, because as they use, one way or the other, you see someone flipping to a different app.
A different app that is not...
That is not what they are doing
Okay.
at the moment. And this can distract.
Is it an issue of psyche, the way we psych our children?
Yes.
Because if our those in the foreign countries can do it, why can't we do it? That's the question I've always been asking. Is it an issue of how we psych our children?
They can do it. They are doing it.
Yes.
And we are also trying to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And for us, we can't leave it ajar. We need to guide the children.
Okay.
That at this time of the day, the facilitator is in front of you. You listen. When he or she is done, maybe there is a reading assignment, there is a project work. With that one, you can go back and go and do it. But if as learning goes on and you are using it, one way or the other, to me, there's always a kind of distraction.
Okay. All right, so I'd want to acknowledge all our viewers who are watching us on Facebook and on YouTube. We have a comment from Ruby Donko, and she says that the parent has to be around and be watchful wherever the child is playing.
That's the guidance thing.
Yes, but Mrs. Sharon Baston, do we have the luxury of time? Do we?
Like I said earlier, with the family link app that I'm talking about, though you are not around, you can still control what the child is watching.
Okay.
It's an app that you need to connect it to the laptops, the tablets, and stuff that they use.
Okay.
For instance, I fall victim of it, but let
Okay.
me just use my
Share
experience.
with us.
Yeah,
Share your experience with us.
This app was introduced by a friend.
Okay.
So we have this screen time. That is 1 hour. That is the maximum time you can have on the screen. That is with their tablets. With the telly, maybe when they are about to sleep or when I'm bathing for the other one, then the other one will have time to watch it a bit before they go to bed. So I just have this app on it that I control the time. When it's exactly 1 hour, you can't go more than 1 hour because you need a password for you to get an extra time.
Okay.
Yes. So with that one, I might not be around. Even if I'm around, the screen time is up. You can't do anything about it. Even if you go to the home button, nothing appears. It will just pop on it. You need extra time.
Okay.
So it means the tablet renders you useless. You can't use it at all. You get it?
Yeah.
So probably you can use
yeah.
that one instead of always being around. But when they are watching something too, you can see whatever they are watching. If they sway from what they are supposed to do, probably their educational materials that they need to use, and they are watching YouTube or any other videos or stuff that you are not, you can block it.
Okay.
Through that app that I'm talking about.
Okay.
I
So
want
that
to,
is what
I want to even ask a question.
Okay.
You see, the children we are talking of, I foresee they'll be between 0 and 10.
Yes.
0 and 10.
Yes.
What about those
You can still,
11,
you can still
11
use
and
the
20?
app. You can still
Are
use the
they
app.
part of the children we are talking about?
My friend that
11
introduced
to
me.
20, are they part of the children we are
11
talking
to
Yes.
20.
Yes, children
Oh,
between
20,
the ages 11 to 20. Are they part of those we are discussing?
20 is almost an adult.
Like, let's
Okay,
say
yes.
17.
In fact, 20 is an adult.
Okay, 18.
Yes.
18 is an adult.
18 is an
Yes,
adult.
18 is a
Okay,
youth,
so what
a youth
was
adult.
16?
16, fine. Even though 18 is not
You
too
see,
an
the
adult, but
16-year-old child is smarter than,
The toddler.
no,
Let's
than
say the-
even the parents.
okay.
With this,
Than even the parents.
I think so.
Do you get it?
I might agree with you.
Because I have IT people in my house, and I don't know anything. Sometimes even the father will ask, how did you do this? We'll call the child and ask, how did you do this?
Yeah.
He is even IT guru, and he's asking the child,
The child, how did this?
16-year-old boy, how did you do this? Do you get it?
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
like the children have even gone beyond us. They've gone beyond us.
But I still believe
They are using it. But whether they are using it for the betterment of education or not depends on the individual.
Sure.
So for me, I would say we should always be talking, advising, guiding, spell out the misuse of the internet. We should just spell out to them, guide them, that this, to me, this is what I think. So it's like everyday activity.
okay.
Once you have decided to hand over a screen to the child, then you have a great responsibility.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
Exactly.
what I can say.
Exactly. I like the way the conversation is going. it's yeah, nah,
Screen
we are the screen time. It's any government if you lawyer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
the
need
government
to
should do something about it. Yeah, so if you just join us, you're watching ResHour. Yeah, I'm here on Facebook and on YouTube. My name is Emmanuel Commodore, and I'm here with Mrs. Sharon Baston and Mrs. Patience Boy. You can be part of the conversation. Just send us your comments, your questions via the comment section, and read it to your hearing. This show is probably sponsored by Swiss Eyes Mineral Water. Swiss Eyes Mineral Water. You can locate them at Kaswa Brigade. Just order your pack of water, and it will be delivered to you very well. You see there are numbers rolling on the screens. Just give them a call, and you are good to go. We are also sponsored by These Classics. These Classics, all your fashion needs, we are here for you. Pick their numbers on the screens and just give them a call. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we are coming to ask the impact on the screens. How is it affecting the parent as well? Stay with us. We'll be right back. Conversations, Christ Center. Conversations, Christ Center. Eye Center. Welcome to ResHour. We're discussing parenting in the age of screens. And I'm here with Mrs. Patience Boy and Mrs. Sharon Baston. So before we went for a break, I was asking, how has this screen time, how is it affecting parents? I'll start from you, Mrs. Boy.
One way or the other, I would say financially, because right now you have to buy data.
Okay.
To me, it's a negative effect, one. But the positive one is where our children are able to catch up with the global world.
Okay.
Because we have our children here and they are doing stuff elsewhere. They are furthering their education. They are learning new ideas. They are able to even do their project work without your assistance. You come home and the child has been able to do his homework because of the assistance of the screen. The child is able to further his education or learn more skills, learn different things through the use of the screen. So one way or the other is helping the parent.
Okay.
But small way, we need to buy data. We need to check. Because if you give a blind eye to what's and you know, oh, I trust my child. By the time you realize the child or your child has fallen victim to they call it cyberbully. They find themselves there. They find themselves with what hackers.
Okay.
And this is going to it will cause the child a great deal. So it's like it's checking the parents, both sides, helping them helping the children. So at least your work becomes less. Because as you run home, you are running home to go and help your child to do his homework. But the child is able through the use of the screen. But the other side of it, where your child is addicted, you find yourself addicted to something, and it's not the positive one, but the negative one. Because you introduce the child to the screen. So it is two sides of the coin.
Okay. Okay. All right. We have some comments from viewers, but before I read them, someone I know who wants to be a parent is asking, Mrs. Sharon Baston, can you share with us the application that you just spoke about, so that people who are also watching can also make use of it?
Okay. It's a family link.
Okay.
The name of the app is Family Link.
Family Link.
It's both on Android and iOS. So
okay. Okay. All right. So you watching me, if you want to use that app, it's called Family Link, both on Android and iOS. You can just check it out. Let me just acknowledge some of our viewers. Love Metal is doing the watching with us, and Esteria Maji is also watching the show with us. But I have a message from Sani Nyamiche, and it goes like this: parents who are illiterate, how would they monitor their words on the screen? I like this question. Mrs. Baston.
Yes.
No, mami me ko papa me ko many ameya ko school down. How are they going to monitor this application or this screen time?
Okay. So with this screen time that we are talking about, it's all about setting rules and disciplines, making sure they go by it. Probably you have no idea about technology, you don't even know where to navigate to be able to access this internet and all these things. The best thing is to just set a time. Like I'll continually say, screen
Okay.
time, it's very necessary. We have like an hour for you to have access to this gadget that you are having. And whilst you are doing it, though I'm not abreast with whatever you are doing, I just need to be there or I need to guide you. I'll be there, I don't even know, but probably the video you're watching or whatever you are doing on it, I might see it, even if I'm an illiterate. The things they say, if you see pornographic materials, you do see, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So you can also be there and be guiding whatever your child is watching or how your child is using these gadgets.
Okay.
So to me, that is what I think you can do.
Okay.
Even if you're an illiterate or
Illiterate.
not, you can still guide. You see, the guidance is still necessary. You guide, lecture, you need to be there. You should be just be open with your child. Anything, their child might even come to you and even show you things that you don't even know.
You don't even know.
Yes, so
Exactly.
we should engage our children. That's
Exactly.
all.
So, Sani Nyamiche, you have an answer to your question. And another message from Love Metal. She's saying that I have a friend whose child is 2 years and still struggling with talking. I would want to know if that will be attributed to time spent on the screen or is health related.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Okay.
Especially if you've already introduced your child to screen. Because WHO, World Health Organization, says before age 2, it's not necessary to introduce your child to screens.
Before age 2?
Age 2, yes.
Okay.
So like age 3 going, with that one, even you still need to be around, you need to guide the child through whatever thing that the child is using the screen for. So as you've introduced the child to the screen, it's not yet too late because sometimes when they come around and they are like, let's say 8 or 10 going, it's a bit difficult. But since the child is 2, we can still work on it. He's a child it's a child. So we can still help the child out of it. One, you just need to reduce the screen time or take it off. You can't take it off completely because you ask, then what should I do with my child? My child will be crying and yelling and throwing tantrums and all that. We need to be intentional about it. It's a gradual thing. Because the child is already exposed to screen, you can't just take it out abruptly. So you need to do it gradually. And also you need to come around, we need to assess the child.
Okay.
Because sometimes it's not just about the screen.
Okay.
But if the child has been introduced to the screen already, that means it might play a role in the delay of the child's communication or
Okay.
Because
But okay, yeah. I saw Mrs. Boy nodding her head. In fact, she really wants to take a bite on this. Mrs. Boy, how? Because I don't understand why if my child is not talking at age 2, it will be related to screen time.
You realize that when we started, I told you sometimes parents use the screen as a hideout.
Okay.
You see, when the child is not developing, when you say or ba, the child will also repeat ba.
Okay.
But here is the case, we are in a community where no one is talking. All we are doing is we have the screen and we are all tapping. We are tapping, and that is what is happening in the house.
Okay.
And maybe the child is also not in school. The child is with you. So many a times, all the child sees is the screen. And tapping and tapping. So we could say that one way or the other, there is some kind of lack of development, communication.
Okay.
And lack of communication development, because the child is not able to communicate very well with the family, because there is no communication in the family. Father is busy, mommy is busy. And we know the child is mostly closer to the mother.
Mm-hmm.
Mother is also not at home. If she's at home, she's working. So the child, one way or the other, will lack that. because the child has been introduced to the screen earlier than his or her age.
Okay. I get it now.
So
I get
to
it
top
now.
up with what she said.
Yeah.
With this screen age, we usually say from 0 to 5 years is very critical for a
0
in a child.
to
0
5
to 5
years.
years. Yes.
Okay.
That is when they learn to imitate things that you do.
Okay.
Mostly, if you can just if a child starts talking or learning how to talk, whatever you say, most of the things, especially the profane ones, when you start saying them, the child will also repeat it.
Yeah.
Yes. So it's very necessary for us to control or have, Dr. Brew will say, humanize your children.
Okay.
Let them know how it feels, what hug feels like. Let them touch your face. Let them feel nature. Yes. Because we are in a natural world.
Yeah.
They need to feel what is around them first. They'll learn from you before they even go to the classrooms to learn with their teachers and their peers. So we should try and bond more with them. We should go back to our primitive, or let's say, then times. Let me put it that way.
Okay.
Yes. We should try
Okay.
and involve them, do things with them.
With them.
It builds with the communication. And boredom too is necessary. Yes. Boredom is very necessary. It makes them very imaginative and very creative in their own way. They can be playing with that, is it clay toy or some clay dough? Thank you. Those colored things. Let them feel, you see, them playing with it also helps them. But if it's always screen, that's when they imitate. You see them walking like a cartoon, talking like Blippi. Blippi, and stuff. Yes, it's there. So let's try as much as possible. We should be intentional about it.
Great
Thank
conversation we are having here on ResHour. And I want to acknowledge some of our viewers on YouTube. I see Judy Norte. She's saying that you've said it all, my people. She says that 20 is more or less an adult. Wow. Okay. Cecilia Mills is also on YouTube. She's saying that I'm really enjoying the conversation. God bless you guys. God bless you too, Cecilia, wherever you are watching us from. Yes. We'll continue. We'll continue with the questions. But there is something I don't understand in parenting. Okay, and this thing, let me say it in Ghana. Maybe Blofo, I remember no issue juba. Akeke oyeshia ni obi inhwe. The moment you are careful about them is when you stop hearing them maybe shouting or tombina in blog gidi all of a sudden no unua me don. Okay, that is when umusu shambu. How? Don't you want your peace in the house? So if they are giving you peace, why are you complaining?
Care, that is, to me, you should find out what is happening.
Okay.
What brought the abrupt quietness or something. Because maybe something happened. It can be a good thing or a bad thing. You see, parenting is not something we put on the silver platter. We can't. It's work. It is 100% work. So you go and check. Maybe somebody fell and the person is hurt. And because you have warned them, they are keeping it. Or they are doing something you told them not to do. And they are using that as a way of escape. So, oh, mommy, we are asleep. Even when the child says, I am asleep, check.
You need to be sure.
Because our children are becoming smarter.
Okay.
They are becoming smarter.
But don't you want our children to become smarter?
Oh, we want.
Uh-huh.
In the betterment for the family.
Okay.
But not when they are going to create something that will cost you the more.
Yeah.
You see, when you should lose your child to the world, it's disheartening.
This is
Very
deep.
disheartening. Losing your child to the world.
But Mrs. Boy, no way you won't buy these gadgets for your children.
No, I
so
have
how
it.
do we balance?
We have it. That
Okay.
is why I said you are going to check. You are going to guide.
Okay.
If you don't buy, the child will buy.
Yes. You might
If
even
you don't
use a
buy,
friend's
the
gadgets.
child will buy.
Yeah.
And when they buy, you don't have control
and you don't have control.
Yeah.
So
You
you
buy
buy
it
it
for
for
them.
them. And then you guide them.
Okay.
And then you guide them. You monitor them.
Okay.
So you guide, you monitor.
Okay.
Because it is your money, you monitor. Because they are your children, you guide them.
Okay.
So that they will not fall prey. You see, the thing is there. Everything has two sides. It's a positive one. They are using it. So that they also become like those over there, even if they are not there. But the other way around, if you say that is what you are afraid of, so you won't buy it, they will lose. And they also not become what you want them to become. So you buy it for them. Expose them. Sometimes when you expose them, they fear to even do the wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Talking
Okay.
from experience.
Yes,
Okay.
they will fear doing it.
Okay.
So expose them. Let them go. One way or the other, they will know the right from the wrong.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So, Mrs. Baston,
Yeah.
how is all what we have discussed today? How is it affecting our children?
Okay, with the screen time or okay,
In fact,
everything we've
yeah,
discussed.
yeah. In fact, mentally.
Mentally.
Since you are a mental health
Okay.
practitioner.
So,
Yeah.
one, I would say it affects their attention span. One.
Okay.
The attention span. Like I said earlier, you'll be calling your child's attention is on whatever screen or whatever thing he is doing. You might say, come and eat or something. He might not even look where he's going. He might trip and fall.
Okay.
Yes. So that attention span, they are not able to maintain this eye contact. You see, when you're talking to someone, you need to look into the eyes of the person. Emotions,
Communication.
gestures, yes.
Lack of communication.
The non-verbal ones.
Ah.
It's really necessary. Yes. So it also affects them in that aspect. Also, they have this kind of anxieties,
Okay.
especially when you take off the screen or you take it away from them. That's when you see them throwing temper tantrums and all that.
Okay.
Yes, you see them banging their head. Some will cry and yell as if there's something happening to it. It's just about the screen. So when you also feel frustrated and not guarded by whatever he's doing, then you just tend to give in and give him
And giving like that.
there. Yes. So
Oh, okay.
we just need to know how to go about it. That it all boils down to the guidance, monitoring, and trying to control, not really control, but nurture.
Okay. Okay, Mrs. Boy, you.
Can I add
Sure,
something?
sure.
It also affects their sleep pattern.
Okay.
I forgot that.
Amenya ame wo odugba.
Yeah.
They don't sleep well. So
Ame
they
be
have
na me amenya
problem-
ame wo odugba.
Yes.
I forgot that.
They don't sleep well.
Okay.
And their anxiety is there.
Yeah.
It reduces their self-esteem because of the communication skills that they
themselves.
lack. Because they are not able to communicate well. So such a person, if you give the screen, he will do everything 100%. But communicating with
Becomes a problem.
becomes a problem. They have some kind of social isolation
Okay.
because they always want to be by their screen and me alone. Even somebody to come and even
Play with
watch,
them.
no. So they isolate and they have some emotional stress. We might not see it, but it is there. Just as she said, the moment you take the screen from the child and it's like everything, the world is coming to an end. You give the screen to the child and you can, so you see that sometimes you even use the screen as a bait. Oh, go and do this for me and I'll give you this and I'll do, and
Guilty as charged. Yeah.
Okay.
my child is at school writing WASI exams and he's thinking of, again, Mommy, you see, this paper, I did very well, so I want you to buy this. If you don't buy it today, you will get it again. So they, one way or the other, have some kind of emotional stress.
Emotional stress.
Yes.
Great. All right. So, Mrs. Sharon Baston, kindly advise those watching us how this screen time affects the children mentally and what they can do since you are in that field?
Okay. So what can you do? What can you do? You should just be intentional. You should start small, but we should be very intentional about it. Being intentional means you should start it gradual.
Okay.
Get closer to your child. Do more of the mommy, daddy communication stuff. Try bringing the children closer. Not always the screen time, though it serves as a decoy, like she said. It helps us reduce some of the stress. When they are on their screen, we are free to do certain things.
Okay.
But we should be intentional about it. We should try and get them closer. Having dinner times without screen, very necessary.
Yeah.
We have family time. When it's bedtime, every screen or anything screen should be out of the bedroom.
Yeah.
You should try and, because they seeing it, they'll be tempted. You, mommy, you also be tempted.
Sure.
You'll be like, oh, let me just on it for them for some time. But few hours before bedtime itself stimulates them.
Okay.
It makes them very hyper-stimulated.
Okay.
They'll be, I don't, you let me put it that way. So, just that. So we should try and make them, humanize them. Like Dr. Bruce, I always mention her name because she's the one I've been listening to about these things, because I fall victim to it.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So we should humanize them, get closer, make them feel what love, what hug, what it feels to be loved. Yes. Not just about the screen.
The screen.
Yes.
Great.
So that is it.
Time is not really our friend today on the show, but I'll take final words from my guest. I'll start with you. Mrs. Sharon Baston. What's your final words for our viewers?
We should try and set rules and guide them to, there should be discipline. We can't just take the screen off them. No. They are part of us now. So we should learn how to help them navigate their way, both online and offline activities, so that they'll be able to learn and be abreast with whatever that is going on globally. So
Great. Great. Mrs. Boy, your final words.
I would say technology has come to stay.
Good.
And we must involve our children in this digital life to help them develop strong value, healthy habits, and meaningful relationship.
Meaningful relationship. I like that last bit of it. Thank you so much for making time to watch ResHour. We really appreciate your time. But those watching us online, on Facebook and on YouTube, we say thank you so much. I did this wonderful discussion with two wonderful people, Mrs. Sharon Baston, who is a health worker or professional, and she's also a parent, in fact, a young one as such.
Yeah.
And I did this also with Mrs. Patience Boy, who is a teacher. She's also a parent, in fact, a parent of three strong boys. Anyone you want to acknowledge? Any shout out? Maybe Mr. Boy. I know. Mrs. Boy. I know Mr. Boy is watching. You can just say hi, Mr. Boy. I'm here.
Hello, Mr. Boy. Hi to Mrs. Naughty and everyone watching us.
Thank you. This is Sharon Baston.
It's the Ruby, my mommy. Ruby Donko. Yes, I really appreciate you. Ma Judy Note, my in charge. And Nanekia, I really appreciate all of you. Thank you.
In charge, I greet you. In charge, I greet you. All right, so I also want to acknowledge my technical team being headed by Presbyter Solomon Doduato. Today, my boss is in the studio, Mr. Isaac Kwate. Oh, my boss. My boss is in the studio. And all the technical staff, I see Samuel Kofi Gajo, I see Bright Sina Agbusu, I see Victor Obodai also here. I see Desmond Doku. They are all here. In fact, we have some who are also watching. Carissa, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being part of the production. We are sponsored by Swiss Ice Mineral Water and these classics. Now, this program was brought to you by the Presbyterian Church of Ghana Resurrection Congregation. Where can you locate us? We are right behind the SIC Life Mall. Come worship with us every Sunday. First service, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Second service, 9:30 to 11:30. Come worship with us. And when you come to this church, we have time for every age. So when from the ages of 18 to 30, you can join the YPG. They meet on Thursdays, 5:30 p.m. here in this chapel. And if you are above 30 or you are from 30 to 40, come and join the YAF, arguably the best group in the church. We meet on Mondays at 6 p.m. Come and join us. But if you are above 30, you are a man, come join the men's fellowship. They meet every Tuesday at 6 p.m. here in this chapel. And if you are a woman, join the women's fellowship. They meet every Wednesdays at 4 p.m. Come and join us. Let's worship. Let's learn to the glory of God. Thank you for doing the watching. My name is Mate Commodore, and we're out. See you next time.